What's up, guys? It's Dragonfly Mike 77, and today I will be reviewing the Nogoom Hose. Now here's a more up-close look at the hose. I thought I'd do this before I actually got into some of the other aspects of the hose. As you can see, it's got a nice handle on it. It's not too big, but it's not too small. It fits nicely in the hand. You also have the hose port, which something that is a huge pet peeve of mine. It does not have a hose port handle, which is a huge plus for me. I never understood why they're on there. I think they get in the way, and this does not have that. It's nice and bendy near the hose port, meaning it's just overall, it's easier to move around. There's less chance of knocking it over. I really like that about this hose. I think more hoses should have this. When it comes to the actual hose port, this fits in just about any hookahs. Even the Tunisian pipe that I have that has a very, very small hose port, it fits in there nicely. All I have to do, instead of using a grommet, I use a little electrical tape, put it in there. It's nice and airtight. When it comes to the overall length, this is bigger than I am, and I am 5'7", so my guess is this is about 6 feet long, which is nice if you have multiple people over smoking. You don't have to worry about the hose not being long enough. It has a nice reach to it. Another thing I noticed that I really like, when it comes to the grommet in there, it actually feels like a plastic blue grommet. I'm not sure if they're all blue, but I like that. It's tough, and I don't feel like that's going to crack on me. I think this fits in there very well. That's nice and tight. I can shake this around. It's not going to go anywhere on me. That is a big plus for me. So overall, I think the quality of this hose is very nice. It's got a nice little ribbon around it. The doilies, I guess they're doilies, on here are put together very well. I'm not worried that over time the glue is going to end up coming off or anything like that. I've had this for several months, and they're still on there. I know a lot of times with some of the cheaper hoses, these fall off after some time. I really like the color combination that they have for these. There's many different styles of Nogoom hoses out there, which is nice. A lot of people are real into being able to customize them, making sure that they match their hookah, and I think Nogoom Hose, for the most part, does a very good job of being able to find the colors that you want for your hookah. And it also, just like most hoses, it does have Nogoom written on it down there, a little plastic thing that's just, I guess, is glued on there. But that's what the hose looks like up close, and let me get back to the actual review. Now that you guys have seen how it actually looks and the length of the hose, let me talk about performance of the Nogoom Hose. Now, with the Nogoom Hose, I do like the handle size. It's very comfortable in my hand. And when it comes to the airflow, airflow is fantastic with this. It's not so open that I feel like I'm not sucking on anything, but it's not restricted by any means at the same time. I think the airflow is that happy medium where it's nice and open, but not too open for me. When it comes to the actual cleaning ability of the Nogoom washable hose, that is something that I personally am very picky on. I have a belief that I don't think any washable hose is truly 100% washable. I think no matter what, even if you use the lemon juice, vinegar, and baking soda, if you use a little like Ajax soap, which I don't recommend for these type of hoses, even then I feel like a little bit of the flavor still lingers a little bit. Now that's why, for the most part, I still keep my washable hoses on the same realm of flavoring. What I mean by that is, right now I'm smoking AF, I think it's Grape with Berry, one of the new mixes, and for the most part I'm going to try to smoke flavors that are somewhat like that. Regular grape I will smoke in this. I will smoke something like Haze still smoking in it. Something like 421 Love Candy. Even though Love Candy is a unique flavor, I still feel like those flavors can coincide with one another without affecting the flavor too much. With that said, I do like the Nogoom Hose. I think it's comfortable. The only thing I noticed, and this is also because I haven't broken it in that much, I just don't use the hose too much because I've been smoking a lot of cashmere guava lately. But I noticed that this needs to be broken in a little bit. I think that it's a little stiff right now. I know that as time goes on, it will get a little more bendy. When it comes to overall construction, I think it's made very well. As I pointed out when I showed, I think that the tip fits in very well. It can fit crown hookah tips. It can fit a wide array of tips, which is also nice. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I left out. This is $24.99. Some of the other washable hoses out there are more expensive. Some of them are cheaper. I think for $25, this is a good deal. It's put together well. It doesn't feel cheap in my hand. It's overall put together very well. I'll take another draw for you guys. The airflow is fantastic on this hose. Now, when it comes to my rating, I do rate products because I feel that products are a little different when it comes to personal taste, more of facts. Put that in quotes because there's still a lot of personal opinions that lie within products. But I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. I think it's put together very well. I think it washes really well despite my philosophy. I still think it does a good job. I still kind of try to keep the same realm of flavors in this hose, but I like it very much. I recommend it. If you guys are looking for a washable hose that is going to stand up to the test of time, it's going to last a year, 2, 3 years, depending on how often you use it. It's a good, solid hose. An 8 out of 10 is a good rating. I think it's worth the price, and you can pick it up at 5starhookah.com. They are the creators of this hose, and I think they did a great job with it. I think that's all I got. Make sure to stay tuned for my Lulava review, which should be up tomorrow or Saturday, depending on how lazy I am. So I think that's all I got. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, guys, peace out.